This is Mike Sareini of this edition of Meet Your Council, and today we are joined with our Chief, Joseph Murray. Chief, thanks for having me in the station today.
Oh, thanks for coming out. Always a pleasure to have you.
Excellent. So today we're going to talk, Chief, a little bit about our cadet program. I know it's something that's fairly new. I highlighted a few years back, but you never know when you talk about things in theory how they actually turn out at the end, and I think it's been working really well. So give us a little idea, what is the Dearborn Fire Cadet program?
Sure, our Fire Cadet program is about, in its current phase, about 4 years old now. We had started previously with the Explorer program and the Cadet program, and now we're doing a paid internships, student co-op cadet program. And it's been going on for about 4 years now, and it's been a great success for us. We've actually, in the last 2 years, we've hired full-time 2 people from our cadet program, which come on board with a lot more background in Dearborn and experience. So it's been a great program.
Right. Yeah, and I know that they also do a lot of things in the city that are help you keep our firefighters on the road, like such as the fire alarm and smoke detector programs. But I think what's more important too is that you're able to see these young cadets in action over the years.
Sure.
So as you said, for them to go right into the hire, they start day one in a much better position than others.
100%. And when we started this cadet program, what we found was our run volume was escalating on the emergency side.
Yes.
So our full-time firefighters were becoming more and more tasked with emergency runs. That some of the other duties that we perform, we were having a more difficult time doing that without taking trucks out of service. So the interns have been great in terms of now they pump our hydrants for us every winter so our hydrants don't freeze. Yeah. Right now they're working on painting them all so that they stay in good looking condition. They also run our smoke alarm program, and by performing all these functions, they keep our full-time staff available for emergency runs.
Another thing, Chief, which is unique, some of our residents do not have the information regarding the difference between our fire department and others, even neighboring ones, where firefighters do only fire issues, and our firefighters are also paramedics. They train and support. So why don't you give us a little idea of that cross-training, and what is that the benefit for our citizens?
Sure. Well, within the city of Dearborn, 100% of our full-time firefighters are certified paramedics as well as firefighters. So
Which is not the case everywhere.
No, it's not. But what that allows us to do is, keep a good amount of staff, but not have to hire double the staff to perform both functions. So any firefighter that's assigned to the ambulance one day could be assigned to the fire truck the next day.
Yeah.
It's an efficient way to do operations, and it's also good too because if an ambulance is out on a call, we can send a fire engine. They got the same level of care that...
Exactly. Okay, we're joined right now with Will Queerfield. He is one of us. Will, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And meeting with me this morning. But so you are one of our first hires that went from the cadet program onto our fire department full-time. So I'm glad it worked out for you. Why don't you give us a little insight on it?
Yeah, so I started out here as an intern back 2 years ago. Went through the process along all that, going through school, through the paramedic and fire academy, and got all my certifications, everything needed for the job, and applied, and now I am here today working full-time.
I'm glad that you transitioned in from the cadet program, because I was a big proponent of that program from day one. When I noticed it in budgeting with the police department, I'm like, why don't we have that with the fire department? And the chief's like, what, that's not a bad idea. And it morphed into few to paid internship, and it's really paying dividends. And like the chief was indicating, you were with me a few years back doing our smoke detector program, which saves lives.
That is true.
It's a big deal. People don't realize how important a smoke detector is, and we were giving them away free with a grant that our chief wrote. So I can't thank you enough.
No, thank you.
Glad you're on the job.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you, Will.
Thank you.
So we're joined with Jeff. So thanks for being with me this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us how you found out about our cadet program and where you are on it.
So I was actually part of the group that first started the program 4 years ago.
Wow.
So I found out about it in the paper.
Excellent.
And then I've just applied, and I've always kind of wanted to go to public safety, so I decided this would be a good shot to see how I would like the firefighting.
Excellent. So how's it going so far for you, and where are you at educational-wise?
So far this program is really good. It helps you get familiar with the department, how fire departments work, getting to know the guys here.
Exactly.
Currently, I'm finished with all the schooling. I just have to take my national test to get my paramedic license, and I will be done with everything and can hopefully apply here.
Excellent. So you're hoping to seek employment in
Yep.
the city of Dearborn as well?
Yep.
Excellent, excellent. So that's great. We're joined again with another cadet, and his name is Trevor. Trevor, thanks for being with me this morning. So why don't you give us an idea on how you heard about the program?
Well, I found out about the program from my brother. He sent me the flyer. He's worked here for about 2 years as a firefighter.
Excellent.
He works over at Station 4 on Schaefer.
Excellent, excellent. And how do you find the program working for you, and where are you at on your educational aspect?
Well, I think the program's great. It helps us all have a step forward into our careers, where a lot of people just kind of have to jump in right after they're done with their schooling. We kind of have like an insight of what it's like to be at a fire department. Right now, I'm almost completed with my paramedic school, and I have my fire academy done. So
Great,
almost
excellent.
done.
Excellent. And you've been a cadet now for how long with us?
About a year and 2 months.
And you're also looking for full-time employment, I'm assuming, when you complete your education here in the
Absolutely,
city?
absolutely.
Yeah, well, we'd love to have you. I also heard that you're able to change smoke detectors without a ladder. Is that correct?
Yes, I am. Absolutely, yes.
Well, 6'8", it's great. Well, great to have you, and I hope I'm there today that you get sworn in, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right. We're joined with another cadet, Ben. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So explain to us how you found out about the program and what stage are you at right now in the program?
I found out about the program because I actually live in Dearborn. My mom is a friend with Hala, who's actually the head administrator here.
Yeah.
And she was just telling her one day, and I was going through college doing EMT, and she said we got this awesome program here at Dearborn. So I love the city and love to help it. So I thought the program was a good way to get in touch with it. So.
That's excellent. So in education, are you at Henry Ford or at a certain, where are you at?
I'm
right
at Schoolcraft right now, going through the medic program.
Excellent, excellent. So, and you've been here, how long have you been in the internship program?
It was a year in August. So
Excellent,
a year and
excellent.
Month or so.
So I'm assuming that you're also, like we had Will before, looking to continue and hopefully seek full-time employment as
Yes,
a
I
fireman?
am. Mhm.
Well, hopefully we'll be here to see you get sworn in.
I hope I am. So.
All right, thank you. We're joined with Joe, and he is one of our new cadets. So Joe, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So give us a little bit of idea of how you found out the program, how it existed, and where you're at right now in the stage of it.
Okay, so yeah, my dad's a firefighter for the city, so I found the program through him.
Excellent.
And him being a firefighter, I wanted to follow his footsteps.
Outstanding.
And right now in the program, I'm in my EMT, my basic EMT. I just started that. And I love the program. I think it's a great program. It gives me the opportunity to show my work ethic, my personality. So when it comes time to put my application in, Dearborn has a good idea of what kind of person I am, and just about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks for signing up. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're joined with Brendan, another cadet here. So Brendan, thanks for joining me this morning. Why don't you give our viewers a little idea of how you found out about our cadet program and where you're at the stage right now?
Yeah, so I found out through the one of the chiefs here, Chief Warden, told me about the program. He's a family friend, and I was going through EMT school at Henry Ford College.
How long have you been a cadet?
I've been a cadet for a little over a year now.
Excellent. So have you found the duties to be something that helps you understand what it's going to be to transition into a full-time firefighter?
Yes, yeah, we're involved with the daily cleaning and maintenance of all of the stations here at Dearborn.
Okay. Do you get to also go on some runs to see what's going on in the city?
Yes, we do. We get to go on ride-alongs throughout the week, and yeah, we really get to see exactly how they're working out in the field and experience different sorts of calls. We go to car accidents or any of the calls that they go on.
Excellent. So hopefully your goal is to transition and hopefully seek employment full-time in the city of Dearborn Fire Department?
Yes, yep. I'd love to be a firefighter here at Dearborn.
Well, we'd love to have you. Thanks for being with me this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you got it. This is Mike Sareini of this edition of Meet Your Council from Fire Station 1 in Dearborn.